How's it going, guys? Back again from the Bay Vaping channel. How are you guys doing tonight? Myself, Rian, at it again. We got a little surprise for you guys tonight. Something different from the juices. Do you want to break the news today? Or the excitement, should I say?
No, you can go.
Okay, good stuff. So, I've spoken to a friend of mine, not really a friend. He's hooked us up with some of Coil Company's coils, and man, I've got to say to you guys, the stuff is looking superb. It's looking really, really nice. We've got them over here, and we will take a nice dive down and show you guys what we are putting in our mods from the Coil Company. Yeah.
On that note, let's flip it.
Cool, so let's do this.
Okay, so basically, I'm going to set up this two devices. It's basically two identical jukeboxes. Not identical, but one is mine, the custom one, with the red squamp bottle, and one is yours, the standard one. And two different decks. This is a drop, and this. No, this is the drop, and this is the goon. Yes.
1.5.
So, and in mine, I'll be putting in some awesome coils from the Coil Company, and what I'm basically in mine, I'm going to put in a set of fused Claptons. Inner core is 2x26 and the outer core is 38 gauge, and it's 8 wraps.
Nice.
With a 3mm ID. So
let's just see if we can maybe get a...
This will be running around about a single coil. If you run it in a single coil, it will be around about 0.44, 0.48, and on the dual coil it will be around about 0.21 to 0.25.
Very comfortable, so, vape, not too low, yeah.
Yeah, and that's actually, I love it at 0.2, so for me it's a win. First I'm going to just put in this, and all the, mostly all the tools that we're using is from Coil Master, so. Coil Master.
Shout out to Coil Master for doing a great job, guys.
Yeah. So I'm just clipping the legs a little bit shorter for me to drop it down like that.
Sexy.
Now a lot of people ask me, you know, how do I get so much flavor from my drop, and there's a big, it's not a secret, but it's a big thing on how you place your coils. I think that's the main thing, is on the coil placing. So basically, I don't know if you can see there, when I'm just putting my coils in, I make sure that there's about a 2mm gap between here and there, because it all comes to, when tilting the coils over to the center, that you must have enough room on your coil legs to actually do that. And I'm just going to tighten them down so slightly, but they don't move, and the other one as well. Oops.
Is there any problem about these flathead screwdrivers?
Yes, I hate them. Honestly, I hate them.
So what you're going to do is you're basically going to do it the same on the other side?
Yes. Just that 2mm gap about. I normally take my screwdriver and I'll just wedge it in, not wedge, but put it in like there, so that I can get my gap right. One thing that I'm not going to do with these coils, I'm not going to stretch them out, because you can see that they've already been stretched out properly. Yeah. So the only thing that I'm going to do now is I will just push it slightly forward so that it can lean over more to the center. And there's a big reason for that I will explain to you now, and the same on this side as well. This is a screwdriver just to get this babies in line, because this one is not properly in line. So basically what I'm creating is
Trifecta.
something like that. Not completely like that, but something like that. So one thing that I've noticed from the drop is when your coils are closer to the center with only a small amount of gap right there, it's enough for airflow to pass through there. And what I normally do is, just to make sure it's the right width, I will take my screwdriver and just slightly put it in there so that I know that distance is the correct distance that I want. And the other thing is my coils are bent over more to there, so it actually leaves room for when the cotton is in here, it leaves room for the air that's going to be pulled through here to circumvent, or what do you call it?
Yeah, circumvent.
Yeah, at the bottom, and then you will pull it right over the coils through your mouthpiece, and that will create the perfect airflow and also the perfect amount of flavor that you can get from your coils. And that's the way I do it. And what a lot of guys are doing, they will just put the coils right on top of the post, and there's a big gap in there. And one thing that I've noticed, when doing this, you don't need to vape it that high to get more heat from it, because it's already, the reason for this is the coils are closer to each other, so they're creating more heat.
Yeah.
And that creates more vapor production or flavor from the coils itself. And that's basically how it's going to look like. So let's just, and there you can see at 0.26, I think once the dead spots are out and everything, and it's been wicked and there's some juice on it, then it will be sitting at the right slightly. Sorry, I'll put it back now. I just need to some close up on my eyes.
Sure. Quite a nasty hot spot there.
Yeah, you can actually see it. Now when it's doing like that, that's the hot spots that it's creating. And there's different ways to do it. I don't really like doing it like this, because when you're making use of a fine outer wire, you tend to damage it by scraping it. So what I will normally do is I will take the tweezer and I will just pull it slightly to the one side, pull it slightly to the other side, and then automatically you will create bigger gaps between your wraps on your coils, and that will automatically remove the dead spot. But I see this thing is hard today.
Did you tighten down your legs properly though? And clip off your ends?
I haven't clipped off the ends, that's why. Your braid.
That
Why don't you tell me?
Well, you're the master in the coil thing.
Stupidity is the master of everything. Yeah, sorry for that. I'm so excited to make use of these coils that
You forget to clip them off. You forget to clip the legs.
Most important.
That's also the nice thing about the drop, guys, is it gives you that freedom of placing your coils and then obviously being able to cut it while getting your positioning right of the coil itself.
Just to remove the clippings from there. still doing it.
We'll get there eventually. Just be patient, guys. It's, you know, the guy who made these coils, big shout out to him. A lot of us as coil makers know how hard it is to get coils perfect to your liking. So yeah, big shout out to the Coil Company for letting us do some reviews on their coils. And you can see the color coming along there very, very nicely. Let me just give it a good zoom in.
Just look at that, baby.
Oh,
Oh,
it's still, there we go. Still a few hot spots there, but we'll get that out. Oh, amazing colors, look at that.
and the big thing is, once you fire your coil, it must get hot from the inside outwards.
Yeah.
That's how you know that the thing is firing properly. Small ducks here and there.
Sorry guys, I'm doing the recording of this video just so that we can get a close-up of what's actually happening here as Rian is sorting these coils out. There we go, we're starting to get there.
Yeah, and that's what we want to see. So that's our first one, and let me quickly do the second one on the drop. So on the drop, once again from the Coil Company, sorry about that, Coil Company, and this is some aliens, solid proper aliens, and I cannot think of a better RDA to use than goon for this
Yes,
proper
no,
coils.
definitely, I agree with that.
Now this aliens is 3 core 26 gauge and outer core is 36 gauge.
Nice.
So
Nice.
and it's also how many? 6 wraps. So this is 6 wraps with a 3mm ID. You can see some
Let me just
cotton
get a
stuck in there.
zoom in on that one. Just turn it a little bit to its side, brother. There we go. Just hold on. Come on, zoom now. There we go.
So on a single coil you'll be running at plus minus 2.4 to 2.6, and on a dual coil you'll be running at 0.11 to 0.13. Quite
Very
low,
nice. Very,
but
very nice. It's also going to be a comfortable vape. Nothing unsafe about it. But please guys, if you are doing your own coils and stuff like that, please go and make sure that you've done your Ohm's law and you've learnt about it and everything. As you can see, in the vaping industry, you get a lot of these idiots who try and build below 0.01 and all of that stuff. Look, it is possible if your batteries and your mod can handle it, but please guys, go and check the stuff out before you go that low.
safety always comes first.
Safety always comes first. You basically will be sub-ohming if you go lower than 0.01, which on a lot of regulated mods, you know, can't go that low. So just please make sure that you check these things out before you go ahead and buy your coils or build your coils or anything like that. And if you're not sure about it, ask the vendors, guys, or pop us a link down below or comment down below, and we'll be able to help you out and, you know, get you in the right track of actually building your own coils or even buying your own coils. It works out so much longer. These coils last up to 2-3 months sometimes. You know, especially from Coil Company, this guy has done an amazing job. He's using top quality wire, and I've had a set of his coils in my other mod, which I'll do a review a little bit later. It's a new mod that I've actually got, and those coils have lasted me on a good 2.5 months. So I'd say, you know, the way you look after your coils and stuff like that is obviously key.
Yeah, there's a lot of maintenance to it, you know, especially when it comes to cleaning your coils properly and especially when you're re-wicking it. You know, you don't need to replace your coils each and every single time. I know that there is guys that's doing it, and I don't know why they are doing it, because if you do proper coil maintenance, then you don't need to replace it every time that you ouch, straight in the snores. And again,
Safety, guys, you need to wear goggles and all of those things, you know,
Not.
when you come and cut your wires and your legs and stuff.
just close your eyes.
Just close your eyes and cut.
If you have a mother-in-law that you don't like, then you aim it towards her and then you cut it. That's for the married guys, you know. So yeah,
Let's get a
almost
nice
there.
close up of this one.
Let's just lift this coil around about there and around about there. And what I
Very nice. Very, very
what I
nice.
want to see is when you are sorry for stretching like that. When you are doing the coil, what you actually want is you want that coil to sit right opposite that air
Yeah, so you're
vent.
getting a middle bottom airflow.
Yeah, basically. You don't want to have it straight on there, because the goon is not properly set down to its brim already. So, but what you need is when the air comes in, it needs to hit the coil basically at the bottom side of the of the coil, and then you pull it upwards. It's going to basically, the air is going to come in here underneath the coil, hit this post section. It's almost like a wall, and then it goes straight up to your mouth area. And that's one of the reasons why the goon has got so much flavor and actually creates that perfect vaping experience that you need. Okay, so one thing that we don't have in here is the batteries one. I've actually felt it when I picked it up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons, thing is dirty. Once again, Coil Master. Now Coil Master, as I am doing some publicity for you, sponsor us with 2 of that nice Coil Master mats so that we can work on.
Yes, that will be nice. Coil Master, if you are watching this video, please, it will be great if you can sponsor some of those coil mats.
I will share it on the page so that they can see what we are doing for them, you see. And like I said before, we're not in it for only getting stuff. We're not really in it for getting stuff. We're doing it for the people out there, and for the businesses out there, and for the love of vaping. We're not getting paid to do this.
No, we're not. We're doing it out of the love for the industry.
This is my Saturday night that I'm putting aside to do this. Almost there.
Just that one blooming hotspot that doesn't want to come out there. There we go.
Oh, beautifully. And when it cools down, you will get that perfectly blue and yellow and red kind of color that it's creating on the coils, and it's so beautiful. And I just love it. One thing that I don't know, and that is actually something that I think the Coil Company must think about, is just to indicate on the container if it's Canthal or Nichrome 80 or...
Doesn't it say on those?
No, it's not in here. So there's nothing on there that
Okay,
actually
yeah.
indicates.
I think Coil Company, if you don't mind, just maybe think of doing that. Just putting in the short description of what the coils are, if it's Nichrome 80, stainless steel. You know, we obviously have a lot of people that have allergies to nickel and those sort of things, and
Nicrotol and stuff like
all of that
yeah.
stuff. So I mean, you know, just maybe it's a thought. I know that these are Nichrome 80 because I've got them directly from him. But yeah, for everybody else that doesn't know what sort of wire they're purchasing and stuff like that, it might be a good idea to obviously get that information on the packaging itself, just so that people know about it.
Yeah. So now it's only the wicking part. What cotton are we going to use?
I'll use Prime. I'll use Prime.
Okay. So on the drop we're going to use Prime.
Goon.
Goon. Okay, that's an idiot tonight. Some nice cotton bacon Prime, and then on the drop we'll be using some Kendo Vape cotton, and that will also be part of our next review.
Back on top, guys. Back on top. Brother, I must say, I'm speechless, brother.
Speechless about what?
These coils. They are some of the finest handmade coils I have tried to date.
Yes.
They are, man.
Okay, what we're talking about here is the coils from the Coil Company, like you've seen, and in East or the alien, it's got the aliens, yeah, 6 wraps. 3 times 26 on the inside, and 3 times 26 on the inside and 36 on the outside.
Yeah.
Got it, spot on. And mine is the normal fused, and it is 2 times 26 on the inside and 38, 36, 38,
38.
38 on the outside. Yeah. So mine is coming in at 0.26. That's why.
Mine is coming on 0.12.
Yeah.
Very, very accurate.
It is very accurate. Yeah. Mine is one more than they suggested, but a 0.1
One
more.
is
but
nothing.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
Come on, seriously. That's nothing. And the guys from the Coil Company, we like them a lot.
Very, very nice.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Big shout out to you guys. These coils are amazing. Guys, definitely go and pick some of these coils up. You won't be disappointed. The packaging, sorry Coil Master, I don't need to.
Seriously, you need to
The packaging, very, very nice that it comes in. It's just a pull-off jammy, but he does provide you with some cotton, which we didn't use in the review. You know, preference as again. But yeah, he does provide the cotton in there for you guys. But again, brother, hands down, one of the best coils I've had
in some time.
in some time now.
Yeah. Just one thing, Warren is using some cotton bacon Prime and he's on his coils, and I'm using some Kendo Vape cotton gold edition. Yes, I've used it a lot. Look at this. Empty.
Time to restock up.
Yes. Yeah, and all the tools were provided by Coil Master. They were not sent to us. We bought them.
Yes.
Like we said before, if you won't send us stuff, then we will buy it and we will use it and we will review it. And yeah. And I must say, I like the Coil Master tools.
Yes, no, definitely.
Yeah, it's nice
they've got
solid
everything
tools.
that you need for your coil building.
Yeah.
They definitely do.
So yeah, people like Geek Vape that also make tools and stuff like that. Here,
yeah, we will more than welcome try
Tools for
your
you.
tools for you. But as we sit, Coil Master is our preferred choice to go.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. I like
That's
it.
it,
Let's
guys.
do a point system, brother. What about it?
Okay.
Okay, on this coils, on my fused claptons, I use fused claptons a lot. Yeah, I like fused claptons because they're,
Versatile.
yeah, and you can
Versatile.
use them in a lot of devices and you can actually get a lot of flavor from them. One thing that I would like to try from the Coil Company, now I don't know if they make it, is some staggered fused claptons. If you can make them, and if you make them, I would like to review them.
Yes, no,
That
definitely,
would be nice.
definitely. Yeah. And then from my side, guys, the aliens. Look, I think what he's done with the aliens is obviously very nice. Using the thinner outer core, brings out that flavor tremendously. I would, out of the aliens that I've tried, look. I mean, I've only ever tried the Alien Company's aliens, which were a load of crap, if I must say myself. These are top-notch alien coils, guys. I highly recommend them. Yeah, they don't vape hot either. Very, very nice. I'm vaping it at a comfortable 110 watts. Well, not very comfortable for some people, but I am a high-end wattage guy. Very, very nice, guys. I would definitely go and recommend these guys. Please go and check them out. This guy is doing some awesome coils. A lot of the vendors here in Western Cape stock these already. If you don't find it, contact him directly. Just Google Coil Company and you'll find that stuff. And yeah, guys, go and try this stuff.
Yeah, definitely. For the fused claptons, I'll definitely give it hands down 8.5, almost to a 9. 8.5 solid coils.
Okay.
Love it.
Because this is the second alien coil that I've tried, I am going to give this a 9.5 on my scale. Plain simply because the other coils that I tried didn't last as long, and they tend to be a very hot vape. For somebody that vapes continuously and stuff like that, you know, you want something that's nice and cool and not gonna flip and burn your lips when you slightly touch the atomizer or whatever. These are very, very comfortable, guys, and I'm sticking to my 9.5 all the way. Coil Company, thank you very much for sponsoring us some of these coils. You guys have done an awesome job. Thank you again. Hopefully we can do some reviews for you on your later new coils and stuff like that you can bring out. I can't wait for that, so I'm definitely excited about that, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely high quality wire that they're using, and yeah, guys, that's all I've got to say. As I said, I am amazed by these coils. I really am.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all from us.
Cheers, guys. Enjoy.